Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look at another Power Rangers Lightning Collection for you guys. And this time we have one of the Lightning Collection figures. Well, more like a Lightning Collection 2-pack that I actually wanted for a very long time. Now, if you guys, do you guys remember I did a review on since, let's see, 2021 or 2020, if I can remember. And they releases a Versus pack. And the one I'm actually going to take a look is this right here. So we have is In Space Blue versus In Space Silver, Psycho Silver 2-pack, which of course is TJ and Sane. Of course, so yes, I got it in Ollie's for a good price of $20. And before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of a quick favor, so I'll be right back.
Hey you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day.
So here's what the package is going to look like, and I'm actually very excited for this. I did got it alongside with the other 2-pack that I got, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. Unfortunately, I kind of got the messed up box version because I was actually in a hurry, so yeah, it was kind of my fault. So this is actually my first 2-pack I got, and I'm actually pretty excited for this. So we have, on the left, we have TJ, aka the In Space Blue Ranger, and of course the former Turbo Ranger. Now there is a little bit of a mishap on the packaging style because you can see there's 2 blue squares right here. The middle one should be red, so I think that could be like an error what they did to it. So yeah, and you can see In Space Psycho Silver, which is just a straight repaint of the male Psycho Rangers. So yes, and I do actually own a Psycho Ranger in my collection, which is blue. You can see the top of the packaging right here. So here's the bottom of the packaging. You can see the side of the packaging. You can see the rest of the full artwork of TJ right here with the In Space logo. And the same thing on the other side with the Silver Psycho, of course, Sane right there. And you can see the back of the packaging showing off of other figure of these two together side by side. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to pause the video to show you guys what stuff that everything comes with and show you guys the figure. And let's begin with the review. So here there's the content that everything comes with. Now for TJ, he comes with the, of course, the helmet piece, the civilian head, the effect piece right here, cast in this translucent yellow. We already seen this effect piece before. The Astro Axe. I was gonna say the Astro Blaster, if I'm right. If you guys can correct me in the comments if I got it wrong. 2 grabby hands, 1 fist hand for the right side, and 1 karate chop hand for the left. Now for Sane, the Psycho Silver, of course, if you guys seen the episode of it, a fake Psycho Silver, the helmet piece, his civilian head. This is not the first time we actually seen Sane before. We actually seen him in a Walgreens exclusive one, which I do not have, and a deluxe vehicle set, which I also don't have. The Psycho version of his main weapon, which I kind of forgot the name of it, but if you guys can leave a comment down below. 2 grabby hands, 1 fist hand for the left, and 1 open palm hand with the electric effect piece on the right, which is cast in this translucent green plastic, but painted in, so yes. Now let's take a look over the figure first, starting off with TJ. So here we have TJ first, the former Turbo Red Ranger, now from Team In Space, he's the Blue Ranger. I'm actually pretty excited to have this in my collection. Now, this is not the first time we actually seen TJ before. For the In Space Blue Ranger, we actually seen him again for the Galaxy Glider? No, Astral Glider? I actually forgot the name of that thing. The one that's like a space boogie board, a space surfboard or something. You guys can actually comment down below. I kind of forgot the actual name of it. But anyways, here it is. The painted and sculpted detail on this figure looks actually really amazing. It's a straight repaint of the model body of the In Space Rangers right there. Well, you know, for dudes. And this is actually a pretty nice figure. Now, my copy of this one right here is the square piece right here are a bit crooked. The black and the yellow are crooked, but the rest of it right here, red, pink, and blue, are perfectly good. But also some, you know, paint mishap right here. And you guys can see this is not that good. And that's kind of a bad quality what Hasbro did. he doesn't have the In-Space logo on his top forehead right here, the gold area, if you can barely see it, but dick. You can see, you can barely see, it doesn't have any, he does have it on his belt right here, the In-Space logo. And I also could try to angle the lighting to give him more perfectly good. There we go. So yeah, he does missing a little bit of paint of this figure. Just my just gonna say that. Of course, I'm gonna say it from every Lightning collection video I always do. So yeah, he does, of course. Back here is also painted. I get the feeling like this part right here in the helmet piece is not painted very well in the white area, so I might have to fix that. So yeah, I mean the figure looks good, but I feel like this figure is kind of a bit cheap, to be honest with you. Anyways, articulation white. Head is on a ball joint, so it does go to full 360. It does go up that far and does go down that far. Okay. And of course, you can move it side to side like that. Arms can go full 360 like that. Both of the arms can go in and out. For some reason, the left side feels perfectly smooth and not stiff. While this one, loose as hell, but not floppy. So I might have a bad copy of this 2-pack. Anyways, swivel the bicep right there. A double bend at the elbow right there. No form swivel right here. Does have a swivel in the wrist. Wrist can go side to side, so that's good. Same thing on the other side. And before anyone's gonna ask, the fist hands of the Karate Chop have also had the same side to side movement right there for the arms. He does have an ab crunch and an arcing back right there. Body can move side to side like that. Or you can pivot the body like that. The waist, you can go left and right. Well, it does go full 360. But I get the feel like this part right here is starting to feel like it's gonna break, like this upper piece right here. So I don't know what's going on with it. Legs can go forward, not too much backwards, unfortunately. It does go in and out a little bit like that. To have that farce. Biceps over right here. Double bend of the knee right there. Swivel up the calf right there. Feet can go up and down like that. And you can pivot side to side. So you do get some good, decent posability of it. And of course, you guys wondering what it's going to look like with the interchangeable hands. Well, let me actually show you that off. So here we have with the fist hands right there. Let's plug him back to the grabby hands. And let's show you off with the Karate Chop hand. You can see right here with the Karate Chop hands, that actually looks pretty cool. Whatcha? Let's take that shit. Let's take that off. Now for the weapons, what he's gonna look like, but before we do that, let me actually show you what the civilian head looked like, what his ranger suit. Let's pop that off. And that's one of the other problem with this one. There's a little gap right there in this area. If you guys can see, that scares me. If you guys remember my Dino Charge Green Ranger video, yeah, that shit actually got me scared. I was worried. Thank God I fixed mine, so that's good, but I feel like this one's gonna break. And for some reason, TJ's head is actually kind of a bit difficult to plug it in. But anyways, here he is, what he looks like. His civilian head. Nice looks of it right here. I'm not sure. This is almost the same thing like the Red Turbo Ranger and the other Galaxy Glider pack right there. But for some reason, this one is actually hard to go in, but it's easy to pop it out. So yeah. Now for his weapons, of course. Let's put these to the side. The Astro Blaster, there's a weapon storage right there for the side, and also it is made up of rubber material, so that's actually good. But you can actually slide it in to the hand. Unfortunately, this top part cannot be removed, but there's a 3D print of the Astro Accent boost mode. So yeah, I wish they can do that with this one, but nope, you can't. Now let's bring the Astro X, by the way. You can see what he looks like with it. Does missing some paint, to be honest with you, which is actually kind of sucks. And if anyone's wondering what the heck's going to look like with the effect piece, there's slide it in here. Fuck. If I can try to slide it in. Like that. And it looks pretty good, so yeah. And that pretty much that's it for TJ. Now let's actually get it on with Sane. So here it is, Sane right here, the fake Silver Psycho Ranger right there. And this is actually a pretty good looking figure. Now of course this is just a straight repaint of the rest of the male Psycho Rangers right there. And if you guys already seen the video what I did in Space Blue, well, I found out that TJ now can recreate some. I could do some posing of recreating some of the scene of it. Anyways, the painted and sculpted detail on this figure actually looks good. Now the differences between what the rest of these Psycho Rangers is, of course, this one is just, you know, this one is silver, and I actually have like an actual full team of it of, you know, of Psycho Rangers, except I'm actually missing green, which I actually still need it. This piece right here, the upper area right here is a rubber material, and unfortunately there's no way to actually remove it, so yeah, which is actually kind of sucks about it. The only thing I actually do want to say about it is the detail in the sculpting looks pretty nice. Now for the issue with this figure. Well, I was messing around with the articulation, and for some reason his whole bottom part of the body spring back. Spring forward and spring back. Like, this is as far it can go as butt. If you listen to this. That's as far it can go as butt. I have no clue what's wrong with my copy of this. It's like it's springing forward, backwards, and yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Articulation wise, head is on a boatron, so it does go forward 360. The color piece right here is rubber material, so it does, you know, you can move it around like this and that. Hand can go down that far, hand can go up that far. You can pivot a little bit side to side. Arms does go forward 360 right here. Does have a butterfly joint, which I forgot to mention one thing on TJ. Also have a butterfly joint, so it's actually pretty nice. Arms can go in and out. Both of them are, you know, perfectly, but a bit too stiff for me, to be honest with you. So with the bicep right here, a double bend at the elbow right there. Wrist can go full 360. Wrist can go side to side. And for some reason, like, this one is good. Okay. I was going to say for some reason one of the others has some issues of it. And before anyone's going to ask about the other two, for the lightning effect piece, does go side to side like that. And for the other one, side to side like that. So that's actually pretty nice. Does have a crunch and an arcing back. And you can pivot the body side to side like that. And of course a full 360, which is actually pretty nice compared to TJ, which is actually shit. Leg can go forward, not that much backwards. It does go in and out a little bit. So the thigh right there, a double bend. Double bend at the knee right there, which is actually pretty nice. Swivel at the calf, full 360 like that. Feet can go up and down like that, and you can pivot side to side, so you do get some good decent posability of it. Now let me actually show you what he looks like with the civilian head. And you can see Sane civilian head right there. For some reason it doesn't want to go in. Like, all the helmet pieces, helmet rangers can go in, but not the civilian head. Like, other civilian heads can go in all the way, while theirs does not. Ah, come on. I think that's the Falcon Ghost. I know you're a pup, but there he is, what he looks like with the civilian head. A little bit wobbly, because it didn't put in all the way in. So, if you guys have any problems with yours, you might have to use it with hot water or air dryer for softening off the socket area, so yeah. And of course, the headpiece looks awesome. Almost identical to the actor who plays Sane, so yeah. So let's pop the head off. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. There we go. And if you're wondering what he's going to look like with the weapon on, make sure you have the fingers a bit out. You can see with his weapon, of course, his main weapon, which I forgot the name of it, the Psycho something. Have the same weapon like the Silver Ranger, but yeah, but blade mode, not, the blaster mode, but yeah, looks pretty cool. And if anyone's wondering what it's going to look like with the articulated hands, let's pop that off. You can see what yeah, come on. Oh shit, I gotta be very careful not to break it. Here it is, what it looks like with the electric hands like that. Looks pretty cool. I actually do like this effect piece right here. It looks pretty nice. Just plug in the grabber hand back in, and with the, of course, fist hands, let's pop that off. Plug that in. You can see what it looks like with the fist hand. So that is actually pretty nice. Overall, these two figures looks absolutely amazing, and I'm actually pretty excited to have this in my collection. Alright, I'm going to give it a final pose to give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Overall, this 2-pack is actually pretty good, and I actually do recommend to have this in your collection. Now, they still have it available on Ollie, so if you guys are lucky enough to get yours copy, this is the one for you, and yeah. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this right here, so have fun, safe, and I'm out.